Good afternoon, Dean Davison, LiveWeatherBlogs.com's lead forecaster for the Southeast and weather manager, here with a outlook of what's going on in this beautiful United States, along with what's going to happen in the southeastern United States. If you see, look at a national map, we have a few areas that have problems, which is with snowfall up here in the Sierra Mountains, and we have some up here towards the Idaho area, some winter weather moving that way. In the East Coast, not much going on. It's a pretty flat, warm pattern coming up here, and we'll show you that in a couple minutes. Looking over the next 24 hours, you can see we have the one front causing the snow here, and the upper level low pushing in, moving that snow into the mountains. The convergence here, the high pressure over the East Coast is very strong, keeping a lot of precipitation out. We have a tropical depression here in the Caribbean, we'll get to in momentarily, and dry lines that across the Midwest. What that may do is instigate some thunderstorms and possibly isolated severe weather. You see, as it moves along, the high, the 1023 high, just sits in place. Keeps the warm air coming into the Midwest before the cold air tries to hit it behind it. And that's what we got over the next 3 days. We're going to go beyond that now. As you see, the high pressure is staying in place as the low is trying to move east, and that just high just is potent. You ain't moving it very fast. And what we're going to see to the southeast here is the gradient starting to get a little stronger, and that's because you're going to try to get a tropical system to form. What the problem is, that system is going to be pretty far off the coast. A lot of models yesterday, a lot of people are talking about, hey, we're looking at a superstorm type of setup. It's very unlikely to see that. Models are going to be progressively east. You have a strong cold front, strong pattern pushing the west. We've had it over a few weeks. When these fronts come through, it's a progressively west pattern. That is going to allow anything that tries to come to the East Coast to try to come off the coast. The only problem we have is if this high would reiterate itself up towards Greenland, then we may have a problem, because at that point you'd be looking at the possibility of a Greenland block. Not to say there won't be some wind and there won't be some wave height changes because of the difference between the two lows. It's going to get a lot colder behind this front and pretty much have this low, which is going to crank up, move north, and the closest areas it would be is up here in the far northeast, but that's a little far off, and I'm not ready to say that's going to occur because there's a lot of scenarios that could play out to jeopardize this. Any good forecaster knows, first 3 days is pretty good forecasting. After 3 days, it gets a little harder. When you call it 8 or 9 days, you're leaning too much on the models. And when you lean on the models, if you haven't read them over a period of time, or if you're a model hugger, they take over the actual forecaster's mind. You need to keep away from that if you want to be a good forecaster. You don't want to model hug. You want to keep your mind open. What is the pattern? What's the pattern look like? What's about the NJO, the NAO, the MJO? What about all these different patterns? You have to look all of that stuff before you make a comment to say that the storm can move back to the west and cause an issue, because historically that doesn't occur. You can look at the jet stream and see where everything is at. Here's your jet stream pushing in, northern jet up here. A little bit of southern hit right here, but the high pressure that's here on the East Coast is a blocking high. It's not going to move very quick. So all these storms are going to try to ride north of this high pressure. So be aware of that. Any thunderstorms, rain will be on this jet stream. Like I said, the high is here, so you get this minor thunderstorms moving to the east. It won't drop to the south because of where the high is positioned. Also, possibility of isolated severe weather in this whole entire area. Snow here in the west, and here some rain showers in the lower elevations. Beautiful weather continues. 76 this afternoon with sunny skies. Mostly clear tonight. 49. 78 Tuesday with mostly sunny skies. We're looking at 52 as a low on Tuesday night. Almost 80, up to about 80, 81 degrees Wednesday, especially in the city area. Same for Thursday, sunny skies. Clearing skies at night. Only drops you to the 50s. We stay in the 70s until the weekend time. And the weekend, we stay also in the 60s, 70s until the front comes through, sunny between Saturday night and Sunday night, and drops you into the 60s for daytime highs. And then looking beyond that, we're about 50s and 60s for daytime highs. So enjoy this warm weather week.
while you can. Stay with liveweatherblogs.com for all your latest weather information. We'll keep you updated with a no-hype forecast. Also, check out Weather Rush. Like I said, 5 cities are up there right now. There's been some complications, but we're being on track to have Roanoke up, hopefully within the next 1 to 2 weeks, and more cities after that. So look for it. It is still coming. For liveweatherblogs.com, lead forecaster in the Southeast and weather manager Dean Davidson. Have a great day. Thank you for coming out and seeing me at WeatherFest. It was good to see everybody out there. Have a great afternoon.